Hello ACG family, this is ID Specialist, this is Sharon coming to you from cold Georgia, and I do mean cold. I just got in and just going from the parking lot to an event. By the time I got inside, my jaws were like frozen. Anyway, okay, no more about the weather. I want to give you guys an update. Today is day 34 on P3. Actually, ACG Party Train says it's PP3, and if it's PP3, it's actually day 13. And I am 0.8 over LDW. I released 0.4 yesterday. And I am really truly enjoying P3. I know that it hasn't been easy for everybody, and I'm not saying that it's been easy. I'm just saying that I just kind of decided to enjoy the process. I haven't been perfect here, but I figured out if I gain more than I expect or want to, I know how to get it off the next day, and I just immediately do what I need to do. I mean, if it's a steak day, then I do the steak day. So far I've only had one steak day, thank goodness, because I think I told you guys I'm not a big steak eater, and so that's a little bit of a challenge for me. But I'm feeling good, and one of the things that I have noticed, though, before I started ACG, a few months before, my husband and I were pretty avid in working out, going to the gym, and I've always had very, very tight legs. My thighs have always been very tight. So my problems areas have mostly been my stomach and upper back. That seems like that's where I've gained most of my weight. But I'm noticing that even though my legs are still somewhat muscular, they're not nearly as tight as they were. So I think that I'm going to have to definitely be in the gym, and it could be because of my age. Maybe not, I don't know, but I know that some people have had great experience with their skin being tight, and I don't know that it's my skin that's loose. That's not what it is. It's that my muscles are not as pronounced as they've been in the past. I've always had just my thighs and legs have just been very muscular, and I don't feel that right now. So I just need to work on them, go to the gym, or find some exercises at home that I can do to rebuild that muscle in the legs. And as far as I'm concerned, if that's what I had to give up in order to lose weight, because my husband was and my sister-in-law the other night were looking at, we were kind of looking at my before and after pictures, especially around my waist and my upper back. And it's funny how, especially when you think about your back, you don't really realize well, I didn't realize how much fat I had around my upper back, and now I can see a significant difference in how my jackets fit and my blouses fit, and I'm pretty heavy up front as well, if you know what I mean. I have an abundance of girlfriends, if you know what I mean. Anyway, and even that, I've seen a significant decrease in that, in my back, in my waist, and my bust line. And I didn't do my measurements. Now I'm going to start on P2 on the 4th. I'll start loading on the 4th of January, and I'll do my measurements this time. But I'm still 28 pounds down. I started on October the 10th, and I did 3 days of load without the ACG. I loaded before I started the ACG, and I didn't realize that you're supposed to start the ACG and load while you're taking the ACG. So anyway, but it all worked out fine. So I'm pretty happy. Now I'm just going to concentrate on 2010, get those few pounds off, because I can tell the difference in how I'm feeling. My confidence level is rising. I feel lighter, and I don't just mean physically lighter, I mean emotionally lighter. And I expect that the ACG, or this particular protocol and this time, will help me. Well, I've taken the time since I've started the ACG. I really have taken the time to kind of journal and to try to understand my body and my thoughts about food, and it's really helped being able to have the other ACGers who are posting what they're thinking, what they're going through, and all of it has been good. And I couldn't have paid a therapist $100 an hour for what I've gotten through the vlogs here on YouTube. So I appreciate you guys, and all my new subscribers. Thank you guys for hanging in there with me, and I will see you guys on tomorrow.